you doesn't know, my name is Holly. I'm with Jason from Sony's XDev, and I'm with the wonderful Alia from Quantic Dreams. Because today, we're playing Detroit Become Human. I'm very excited. So before we get started, give us a little bit of what we're seeing, what we're doing on today's stream.
So today we're gonna play Connor. Connor is a deviant hunter by Cyberlife. He's basically a high-end prototype, and his job is to hunt down deviant androids. So basically, Detroit Become Human set in the near future in the real city of Detroit in 2038.
2038.
2038, yes. And androids are basically commonplace. They do all the menial tasks that humans used to do. So they're cleaners, they're the workforce, your nannies, your house carer. And because of this, basically, employment is at an all-time high. So basically like 40%, and there's kind of resentment building in the working class of the city of Detroit. And what's happening is some androids seem to be breaking their programming and becoming deviant and not following their program. And Connor, basically, his role is to hunt down deviant androids and find out why they're becoming deviant.
So Connor is one of three playable
Connor's
characters?
one of three, yes. So we have Connor, we have Cara, the original tech demo, the inspiration for the game, and we have Marcus, played by Jesse Williams. You play all three characters, and the narrative branches depending on the choices you made. And the one thing that Quantic and David's tried to do this time is he's making the decisions critical in the sense that the decisions that you take don't just affect the scene that you're in, but they affect the narrative going forward, and they also affect the other characters in the story. So I think what we'll do is we'll run through the Detroit demo, which is in the booth behind us.
So you guys can also play this as well and see which way you want to do it.
And Alia will play through, and then we'll talk about it, and then we'll look at doing another playthrough to show the branching.
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
Let's begin. All right, let's go.
So this is Connor, RK800 high-end prototype.
God, it looks good.
So basically, in the style of Heavy Rain, you can interact with objects using the right analog stick and using fluid, intuitive motions to simulate that action.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
As you can see with all Quantic Dream games,
love that.
The visual fidelity is second to none.
It's incredible. I mean, I remember Beyond Two Souls coming out, and I was like, this is gorgeous. But
this is the Mind Palace. You have the objectives, and some of them may be still hidden at some point, and you just need to progress through the mission, to unlock them and have a perspective over what you have to do for the mission. And now we have to find Captain Allen, so let's go.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife.
It's firing and everything moves.
Already getting some fish comments. A couple of comments about fish.
We're getting fish comments
Getting
already.
fish comments.
Okay.
So you see you have multiple options of dialogue, but you need to choose really fast because we have a timer. So
Have you tried its deactivation codes?
First thing we tried.
if you don't choose it will be chosen randomly, and it could affect the future of the mission, and you don't want that if you want to be like the writer of the story.
Yeah.
So you have to choose very carefully.
So this mode's called the Reconstruct mode. Basically, Connor has the ability to analyze clues and reconstruct what's happened from it in this 3D wireframe. And it's fully 3D. You can rotate the camera angle to see different things. So it's not like you're only viewing it from the one point. You actually have to look around.
Okay.
To find new clues.
And is that something that is exclusive to like Connor? That's his ability, right?
Exactly.
So we can see that because Alia basically discovered that the deviant android has took the father's gun, then the chance of success has gone up. He's got more information to work with. Because this is a time scene, it's obviously time sensitive, there's a hostage.
Yeah.
So you have to balance how much investigation you're going to do with how soon you need to go out there to start negotiating with the deviant android.
Yeah.
So the padlock shows that Ali has just unlocked something important. Sometimes it's dialogue, sometimes it's a clue, sometimes it's an action.
Okay.
So again, we have the 3D wireframe, and Ali is picking up more clues from what's gone on.
This is really cool.
This is a very cool feature, actually.
It's kind of like a timeline, so you can fast forward and rewind through that timeline and then spin round to see what's happened. So it's not just like it's a larger snapshot, so to speak. So we can see that Alia didn't complete a couple of the objectives that were given to her, the padlocks. She just basically found the hostage scene. She found
My name is Connor. What about you? What is your name? Daniel. That's the name they gave me. Stay back!
So because Alia chose to kind of go out quite soon, it showed that she didn't really understand. Connor hasn't really found out what's happened.
Okay.
Hasn't found out enough information. That's going to make the negotiations really tricky now.
I want you to let Emma go. She's just a little girl.
so
She has
good.
nothing to do with
It'll
this.
also mean that Alia has less dialogue options.
Okay, so
And a
because she didn't
disposal.
find as many
Yeah,
clues,
yeah.
not as many dialogue choices.
I'm going to go for blaming.
Look what you did.
Yeah.
You were
That
designed
probably
to
is his
serve
fault.
humans, not kill them. What was I designed to do? Their slave? Their toy? I just wanted them to care about me. I just wanted to
I'm loving this, like, this is watching
That
this
didn't go
probability
well,
for
that didn't go well, yeah.
Nana's like,
So yeah, Daniel isn't really taking kindly to
no way out,
Connor's
Daniel.
negotiation.
What you've done is too serious. The only question is whether or not you take another innocent life. It's not up to you. I'm holding all the cards. If I die, she dies. You hear me? You're defective, Daniel. There's a problem with your software. We're going to fix you, and everything will be okay. I don't need to be fixed. I'm working perfectly. But my eyes are open now. I will never let anyone humiliate me again. Ever.
God, Alia, what have you done?
It's not going well.
I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
There's no way.
I keep watching
There's
Alia
no
press
way.
the buttons.
There's no
I
way.
don't think they'd listen to me. I'm your last chance, Daniel. If If you let it slip, they'll kill you. Let the hostage go. You have no other choice.
Yeah.
I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
No, we can't let him go. No.
It's out of the question. You're a machine you have to obey. Now put the gun down and let the hostage go.
0%.
I've spent my life taking orders.
That's how you don't negotiate.
That
Right-
that
right-
is
right there,
that's
that's-
not the
what-
best
that's what-
negotiation.
yeah.
That slow-mo run.
Oh.
Cheering.
I think we can say this is a failure.
That I mean,
I don't think that
we
went
didn't
well.
really get a success in any part. of that,
Yeah.
Really.
Maybe we should try to succeed
I think we-
in another
yeah.
playthrough. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
I think we're
second one.
gonna do a second
Just try,
playthrough
at
and
least.
maybe do some things differently.
Exactly.
Let's see what we
Be
can do this
nicer,
time.
Maybe.
So the whole point of what we're doing on stage today is to really show that one scene, so you can see how many different ways it
can
can
play
be
out, yeah.
played, to really give you an idea of the depth they're going into with Detroit. So instead of just showing lots and lots of new bits, it's sometimes great, and someone's already said it in the comments, it's great to see the same bit multiple ways. And it really helps hammer it home. Now, there's no game overs, is there, technically, in
No.
Detroit?
No game overs because it's a story
Yeah.
ultimately, and you as the player are writing the story of the three characters. But all the characters can die, and that's what's so profound about the decisions you make.
So if
So-
you were like maybe halfway through Connor's storyline and he
I
dies,
don't really want to kind of give it whereabouts on the timeline, but there's multiple points that any of the characters
And
can
if they die,
die,
that's-
really.
that their
and that's
story.
the end of their story. Wow. Yes. Exactly. Okay, so
This is the critical decision.
I think
But
yeah,
we're gonna save the fish?
we're gonna have
Oh,
to
we-
save the
We have
fish,
to save
aren't
the
we?
fish. We're
We
gonna
have
save the
to save
fish.
Hashtag save the fish.
Hashtag save the fish.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's save it.
Already, save the fish, poor fish, hashtag save the fish. Please save the fish now.
It's a slightly better outcome, isn't it? than-
Thank you, guys.
what you've done.
she's already better off. Connor's already
You were
better
meant
off.
to fail, you killed the fish. Hollie, tell her to save the fish. Done, Alan, we've done it.
Fish is saved. Now on to the little girl.
Exactly.
Okay.
I had to save it.
No one
because-
minds if you save the girl. They want the fish
Yeah,
saved.
exactly. Captain Allen again.
So, as we said previously when we were playing it the first time around, we didn't even really
We didn't scratch
start
the surface
exploring
of
everything.
this set, basically. I mean, we looked at a few things. We seen the open gun case. We looked at the police officer, the first responder. But there's so many clues and there's so much here for you to look at and get extra information for when
Yeah.
you go out on that balcony, which really opens up the branching and affects how it can end. And again, this one scene, what happens in this one scene affects Connor's story going forward.
Okay. So something you do now
Affects
can
the
affect
story.
the entire of Connor's,
Exactly.
or the whole whole
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you'd have to play it multiple times, just as
Oh,
Connor, to
absolutely,
just
yeah.
see how.
Yeah.
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 You guys know what you're doing.
Experienced an emotional shock recently.
Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Now I'm going to take a little more time to investigate the scene, to gather as much clues as possible, just to see if I can unlock maybe different dialogue options.
As Connor said when he first comes into the scene, he asked Captain Allen a few questions, and he says the more information he has, he can choose a better way to deal with the situation. And that's basically what we're doing here. But again, it is a time situation, so you can't just take forever looking around the set because it will escalate by itself.
Yeah, because it's obviously happening.
It's happening now, yeah.
This game needs to be a PlayStation Access Let's Play. Watching Hollie and Dave would be quality. We will 100% be doing that when we can.
Excellent. So the padlock indicates, again, that basically Connor's just found a new piece of information.
Okay.
And when he analyses that information, it opens up new avenues of discussion and dialogue.
Yeah.
He has more information to understand what has happened
right,
to
so that-
Daniel. So here he's finding out that the family were looking to replace Daniel.
Right.
So then that opens the question, was that the trigger why Daniel turned? So again, full 3D. Have to move around to be able to find
Yeah.
new clues. And the timeline at the bottom is just basically like a fast forward and rewind through that snapshot of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So we
That's the
found
weapon.
we found a weapon this time.
Okay, which we didn't find before. So now, this time we will
Now the question is,
do
we
we
have
use
to
it?
take it?
So I think the question is, do we take the gun?
Take the gun?
Do
We
we
take the
have
gun?
to
Take the gun?
it?
Yeah.
I think we should probably investigate Emma's room, see
Exactly.
if there's any more clues. But we can see now the probability of success is rising through more investigation, more a deeper understanding of what's gone on.
Oh, we didn't even come in here before. Aww.
So again, a little bit of a backstory here, that basically Daniel was basically Emma's best friend.
This is much
So all
better.
these little things add to the probability of success because excuse me, Connor has more information at hand. So another thing that Connor can do, he can analyse blood in an instant.
Right.
Both android blood and
human.
blood.
Ah.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, no, please, I'm begging you.
Someone says, Hero by Proxy says, you can do this.
This time
feels
I
like
think I
Go
can.
Alia.
Alia
Hi,
can.
Daniel!
Go Alia.
My name is Connor. How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out
Hashtag
of this.
Save the Fish has just come up on the live stream.
So straight away, just because Connor found out Daniel's name,
Yeah, you're
and
already.
introduced himself and said, I know a lot about you, Daniel. He's
I'm an
making a
android.
connection.
Just like you. I know how you're feeling. The difference doesn't make if you're an android. You're on their side.
doesn't look good.
If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now?
I'm going to apply a tourniquet.
Don't touch him! Touch him and I kill you!
What should we do? What should we do?
Time's running out. It's got to pick something.
Can't kill me. I'm not alive. Are you armed?
Right.
No.
Oh,
I don't have a gun. You're
Lying.
did you lie?
I
lied.
know you have a
She
gun.
lied. She lied.
I'm
I need
telling
to
you
keep
the
the
truth,
gun. The
You
Daniel.
need to keep the gun.
Yeah, I need to.
I came here unarmed.
Oh, so these
So it's unlocked now.
right, which we
I
couldn't
know
do
you and Emma
before.
were very
Yeah.
close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong.
So the
She
choice
lied
of
to me.
keeping the gun and lying about the gun.
I thought she loved me,
I've got goosebumps.
but I was wrong.
She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no!
And again,
They were going to
emotional shock
replace
would
you,
not have been an
and you
option.
became upset. That's what happened, right?
That's only because he found
thought
out
I was
about
part of the
the
family.
family going wanting to replace him for a
Thought I
new model.
mattered.
But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done.
Listen, I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software.
No, it's not my fault. I never wanted
It's looking
this.
good. It's looking good.
I loved them, you know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
Send him
Like
away.
said
Send
this
him away.
time. Yeah.
The situation is under control.
There, I did what you wanted. Listen, there are snipers on every roof. Let the hostage go. You have no other choice. I want everyone to leave.
He's teasing.
I'm losing it. I think I'm losing it.
And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
Oh, is his thing on blue again?
That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl go, and I promise you won't be hurt. I don't want to die.
It's got to be good.
I think so.
Should we use the gun? Do we use the gun? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
straight in there.
Let's go for it.
Oh! He
The
called
girl
it.
is safe.
He called it at the
Yeah.
front straight
This,
away.
this was him. This is not on me. This is not on me.
And all of that is going to affect the rest of Connor's storyline.
Yes. What a badass.
Mission successful.
Mission successful. Well done.
Thank you guys.